Now the last part of agriculture, that is agriculture part 3, in which we'll be studying about different types of cash crops. So cultivation of food crops is essential for our basic survival. However, we also grow commercial crops or cash crops which enhance our life. Cash crops are those that are primarily grown for sale and not for use by the grower and his family. For example, sugarcane, cotton, these are a few examples of cash crops. So, cash crops are those which are grown not primarily as a source of food, such as the food grains, but mainly as raw materials for industries. The main cash crops are sugarcane, oilseeds, cotton, jute, tea, coffee, tobacco, and rubber. And these cash crops are mainly grown on plantations. Now, children, a brief introduction about plantations, since it has been deleted from your syllabus, just for your knowledge. Plantation agriculture is one in which there are huge farms or estates or plantations which can be owned by an individual or it can be government owned also. So it is run like a factory. There are different fields, there are different branches, so a large number of laborers need to be employed. Lot of investment is required. Let's take the example of tea plantation. So if you've seen a tea plantation, you must have seen that how huge they are. They extend over acres and acres of land. And after the plucking is done by the laborers, then it is taken to the factory, which is also located in that same plantation itself. And after processing, it is transported. So the laborers who are employed there, they specialize in different work, like some are engaged in tea plucking, then there are some who deal with accounting, there are some who deal with processing, some who deal with transportation, packaging. So children, this plantation form of agriculture, it was mainly started by the Britishers, or we can say the Europeans, when they colonized different parts of the world, because their main motive was to earn a lot of money. So the tea gardens of Northeast India, they were mainly started by the Britishers. So cash crops are very important because they play a valuable role in the economy of the country. They not only provide raw material for several industries, but they are also a source of foreign exchange. So, cash crops can be categorized as under fiber. The natural fibers, which are of vegetable origin, include cotton, flax, jute. They have formed the basis of textile industry for centuries. Then the oil seeds. As awareness of health benefits of vegetable oils over animal fats is growing, the demand for oil seeds, that is groundnut, mustard, is also growing. The world over, animal fats are being substituted by vegetable oils. Then we have the beverages. The leading beverages are tea and coffee, which are all grown exclusively in tropical and subtropical zones. But they are consumed in all parts of the world. So they play an important role in international market. So today, in today's class, we are going to focus mainly on cotton. So cotton is the most important fiber crop of India, and the cotton plant is a shrub about 1 meters to 1.5 meters high with large leaves. After 2 months, the plant produces big yellow flowers which develop into balls. These on maturity burst open to reveal a fluffy mass of long white linked hairs covering a mass of brown seeds. So, it is a very important cash crop. So children, cotton is a rabi as well as a kharif crop. So broadly speaking, the quality of cotton depends on the length of the fiber, fineness, strength and color. So children, on the basis of that, three varieties of cotton can be identified. The long staple cotton, it has the largest fiber whose length is above 28 millimeters. It is used to make fine quality cotton cloth. Egyptian cotton of this variety is world famous. So in India, half of the cotton produced is of this variety, and the states which produce long staple cotton are Punjab, Haryana, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. The next is the medium staple cotton, which has a length of 22 to 28 millimeters, and the states are Rajasthan, Punjab and Tamil Nadu, which produce medium staple cotton. And last we have the short staple cotton, whose length is less than 22 millimeters. UP, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Rajasthan, Punjab and Haryana are the main producers of this variety of cotton. So children, cotton is essentially a tropical crop. So, however, it is a rabi as well as a kharif crop. So let us see the geographical requirements for the cultivation of cotton. It can be grown in a variety of soils, like it can be grown in the light and alluvial soils of Sutlej Ganga plains, the red and laterite soil of peninsular regions. But the soil which is best suited for cotton cultivation is the black soil. That is why black soil is also referred to as the black cotton soil, or it is also referred to as regur. Then it requires a temperature ranging between 21 to 27 degrees centigrade, and the temperature should not fall below 20 degrees centigrade. It requires plenty of sunshine. Warm days and cool nights are good for the development of the cotton ball and the fiber in the first stage at the time of fruction. Then the crop requires at least 200 frost-free days during growing period. It requires moderate rainfall between 50 to 80 centimeters, which should be well distributed throughout the year. Stagnant water and excessive rain both are harmful to the plant. Now, method of cultivation. Cotton takes about 6 to 8 months to mature, and depending on the climatic conditions, the time of sowing and harvesting differs in different parts of the country depending on the weather conditions which each part of the country has. Like in North India, the climatic conditions are different from that of South India. For example, in Punjab and Haryana, it is sown as a rabi crop in April-May and harvested in December-January before the frost can spoil the crop. In Tamil Nadu, however, that is in South India, it is grown both as a rabi as well as kharif crop. Here the rains occur during winter and cotton is sown during October. The irrigated crop is sown in January and February. So mostly cotton is used as a rotation crop with other kharif crops like maize, jowar, sesame and groundnut. Now children, mostly in most part of the country, uh, traditionally, seeds are sown by broadcasting. I hope you remember what is broadcasting, in which the seeds are just randomly, thrown in the field. And drilling method is also gradually it is gaining more importance in the recent times. So here you can see the method of cultivation being done by the farmers. So cotton balls, they are ready for picking by October. So cotton quickly absorbs the nutrients of the soil, hence regular application of manure and fertilizers to the soil is very essential. So the cotton balls are ready for picking by October. Less humidity in the air and warm temperature help in ripening and bursting the cotton balls. So generally the cotton balls are hand-picked, as you can see in the picture. Now the problems which are faced by the cotton cultivators. First of all, it requires huge investment, and lot of investment is required in terms of labor because it's a labor intensive work. Right from sowing till harvesting, everything has to be done by the laborers. Now because cotton uses up the nutrients very fast, So fertilizers have to be used. So the farmers need to invest large sums of money for purchasing of fertilizers and manures. Then power supply, increased prices on electricity consumption is also another problem which is faced. Another problem is that often due to weather conditions, what happens is that the cultivation, the harvest may suffer. So farmers suffer huge losses during that time. So these are some problems which are faced. Then cotton seeds are very expensive. So as a result of this, most of the time, the farmers are not able to get proper price and they are not able to sell it properly. So to deal with it, cooperative societies have been set about which we'll be studying. So children, the plants need to be protected by various pests and diseases such as the bollworms, the boll weevils and wilt. Bollworm is a caterpillar that eats the buds and balls of the cotton plants. So the threat of these pests and diseases is prevalent throughout the season, and the use of insecticides and fungicides, they provide some protection to the farmer. Now the processing. So after picking, the first step is ginning, as you can see in the picture, in which the cotton fiber is separated from the seed, that is cotton. This method is called ginning. In India, it is mostly done by roller gins. After separating the lint, you can see the picture, the lint is tied in bales, and you can see the picture of bales also, and it is sent to the cotton mills for spinning into thread. So raw cotton, which is also known as kapas, it is sold in the primary market where the dealers take up its ginning and baling and transport it to the main mills. The price is fixed as per the type of yarn spun. So to get a fair deal to the farmer, cooperative societies have been formed by the Maharashtra government where the price is fixed for different grades of kapas. So the main purpose of the scheme is to get a fair price to the farmer, to supply unadulterated raw material to the consumers at fixed price, to guarantee purity of cotton. So children, the uses of cotton, you all must be very much aware that cotton is a primary raw material for the cotton textile industry, which is used for making cotton garments, which is very much in demand, not just in our country, but abroad also. Then cotton is used in bandages and all also. So you must have seen earbuds, variety of things are made from cotton. Now after ginning, the oil is extracted from the cotton seed. Now children, cotton seed is referred to as binola. Alright, you can see the picture. So in the first picture, you can see that the binola seeds, they are covered with cotton. Then the cotton is removed. And then in the second picture, you can see the binola seeds. So these are crushed to make oil, as you can see in the picture. Then it is also used for making vanaspati, for making soap, and the residue is used as cattle feed. Now the areas and state of productions in India. Has the largest area under cotton cultivation, though it is not the largest producer of cotton. Now the states are Punjab. It is the largest producer in India and it produces long staple cotton. Then Maharashtra, Gujarat, Haryana. In peninsular India, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana are the main producers of cotton.